I love the United States. I really do, because anything is possible in the United States.
Yeah.
Anything.
We
I
did
mean,
invent the Hot
just look at
Pocket.
the past 10 presidents. I mean, I mean, uh, my favorite president, I must say, not. I don't care about politics. I try to make this a politics-free zone. It is Bill Clinton, and it's only reason why it's Bill Clinton is because of the novelty
Cigars.
cigars that was sold in the shape of, well, Um,
I love the photo of him behind the desk. The professional photo of him behind the desk. But if anyone knows the real, she was under that desk while he was having that photo taken.
allegedly.
Allegedly. Fair enough. We're right. Allegedly.
Hello, Mr. Jingles. Hello, Mr. Jingles. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not in the United States. The politics of the United States rarely affect me. And even with the current climate, it really doesn't affect me that much. So, but I try to keep this a politics-free zone. So, if you have a favorite president, please tell me the novelty thing. That can be an interesting. Mo, who's your favorite president, and what novelty thing is it about that president?
Gonna have to say Taft just because, well, he married his cousin, but also when he used the bathtub, he was so large and used so much water pressure that the fountains in the front went down.
I didn't know that.
And if
The-
I aspire to do anything, it's to have a big enough bathtub to reduce water pressure, in surrounding areas.
Jim,
Makes sense.
out of the blue, president and novelty thing.
Oh, that's your favorite. I always liked Calvin Coolidge because he just wanted to be left alone, and he somehow found himself president. And he just didn't like to talk to people, and he stayed in bed all day. He said
He was the office space of.
he was.
He was
One
the-
time he said, "I find the things that I don't say never get me in trouble," and I really appreciated that.
All right. Dolly.
Good question. Was it the bull moose? Roosevelt.
Yeah.
Roosevelt. Yeah,
Teddy.
he got Teddy. Got shot and then continued his speech for like 40 minutes with a bullet
Yeah.
in him.
Yeah, that was kind
pretty
of.
Yeah, refused to get help.
It's the badass version of when the balloon popped in Ronald Reagan when
Yeah.
he just said "missed me"
Missed
and then
me.
continued.
Yeah.
Now, Digger, you're Canadian.
I am.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I got a kick out of Clinton as well. He was fun to watch. He's like Trump. He's fun to watch. Whether you love him or hate him, it's entertaining now. So, but I do have a funny prime minister story, just to show you why Alberta and BC becoming a part of America isn't such a far off idea. It's been West versus East for very, very long. Trudeau Sr., while he was prime minister, was traveling across the country on a train. And as he was traveling through Alberta, there were reporters standing there taking pictures and video cameraing. And all he did was this. And the press, that was our prime minister to all of that province. It was on every single front page. It was the thing. Yeah. So I'm quite happy with that. If you're going to be a jerk, just be a big jerk.
And Vice Baby, also known as Connor.
I really don't pay attention to politics because I'm like, whatever happens, happens. But I'll have to go with Dolly's answer as well. I'll go with Teddy Roosevelt just because of how much of a badass he was and all the stories of how many times he got injured, but didn't care. It's like, tis but a flesh wound. I'll just go about my day.
Oh, now I favorite president. Well, I said favorite president because of the novelty cigar stuff. Favorites because we have such well-known prime ministers in Sweden. You all know the names of everyone.
I've always been a big fan of Arvin Schrongendorgren. He was my favorite. And Swedish Chef has always been my faves too.
Now, I must say, our current one is entertaining in the way that absolutely whatever happens, whatever kind of scandal is dug up on him, he just keeps going as if nothing happens. I mean, he appoints friends and relatives. And then one of his friends he appointed to handle top secret material minister of sorts. And he left top secret material on a hotel room. The person who found that was wanted by the Swedish Secret Service for terrorist connections. And he's still prime minister. I mean, he just stands there at 4'11" or something. Other things, when he wasn't prime minister before that, when he decided I need to move to our capital city, Stockholm, a friend of his was the head of a foundation that had apartments for the original purpose was to single mothers, people without means. And he talked to him, and that guy threw a single mother with 4 children out of an apartment so he could move in. And he got to be prime minister.
Wow.
Nothing affects him. Absolutely nothing.
So it's just as crazy there.
It is amazing. I mean, and this is just scratching the surface of every bad stuff he has been around and done. And now he's still prime minister, and people kind of like him. And I have no idea why.